Louis' neck kind of hurts a little bit. Like, do the hot tubs still are they still warm and have bubbles? Because like he could use some relaxation. He
They are
has
pretty
that
much
old
always
man
heated,
like
so
syndrome,
yes.
even though he's literally only like late 30s, early 40s. He's not that old. But I feel like everybody else is like he in modern day context, everybody's saying "okay, boomer," even though he's definitely like late generation X isn't even close to being a baby boomer. But like,
No, he's a boomer though.
yeah,
He's an old soul.
In his spirit, his soul is a boomer.
He's an old soul indeed.
The entire time he's like, I'm not that old," and then he just kind of slinks off and worries about his joints.
Slinks away smelling of mothballs.
And Tiger Balm.
Hey, I smell like Tiger Balm. How dare you?
I smell like Tiger Balm most of the time.
So it sounds like the tubs are always heated.
Yep.
Just
Okay, he really doesn't have time because I think he's right behind. Is that Lolo or is that odd that he's right behind?
Lolo.
By the way, I only have like this small square that looks like it might be a stairwell on my screen.
We're a little to the right.
That's where we're technically going to be starting. If you zoom out enough, you can still see off to the right. There is some revealed still from the
all right, thank you very much.
refresher.
This
I
is,
went back
by
and
the way,
followed what we
Chester,
actively see
weirdly
from where you're at, but
this is weirdly easier than the like weird light thing that I use because at least now like everybody can see what we're seeing, so Becca could actually move her token where we're at.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
instead of being like here, no, here, no.
Hey, Terry might be back. Round 3, ding.
Ding ding.
Maybe.
Ding ding ding.
So the fun thing about this is the mouse is like hypersensitive on the big screen TV, but not on the laptop. So like I scroll over and then it's like rocket.
Well, yeah, because you're it's still a 1080p monitor, so
Yeah.
so you're like, yeah, it's just you're so used to not having a screen that's whatever your TV
But
is.
it's funny because on the left side, like because I just stretched it, so like halfway through I've got one speed, and then when I hit that dividing line, like speed amplifies.
Oh,
So
so like it's not you extended the screens, you didn't duplicate the screens, so it's like
Right. That way I could have different stuff on each screen.
Okay, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I have the same thing when I go to my tablet. I have the reverse problem with my tablet. Well, it's just that because my tablet is actually a 1440 tablet, it like there's a whole disconnect in terms of pixel.
Mm-hmm.
It also doesn't help that my tablet is like actually color graded to be picture quality, while my monitor is set up for gaming. So like if I move a picture from my tablet to my monitor to back to my tablet, like the brightness changes an entire stop.
No Taco Bell for you. Thank you. Sorry.
Anyway, so we're descending down into a
Secret
terrible
lair.
murder cult.
Yes.
That is currently what's ahead of you.
If I remember right, we tried to convince Davari to lead because she's the only one that actually has armor.
I am totally willing to do that.
Yeah, we were gonna not be complete idiots about it and let the powerful.
You mean how we were when we first originally, snuck into the building with me and you and Billy?
Hey. There was a lot of accusations going around, especially about like people pretending to be nobles that they had no idea who they were.
Well, and also, if anyone was going to sneak into the secret cult meeting first, I felt like it should be the cultists because they had the best chance of blending in and kind of scoping out the sitch, but that didn't work out.
There's just there's like the standard cult handbook that all cults follow, and it's just like small deviations from that.
Did I not give you your copy? I'm sorry.
No, I don't have that copy. I'm sorry. Like,
I'll link you to the Google Drive. It's
okay.
I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
I didn't realize
If
that
you guys
all.
want to drag your tokens across, you may.
Never.
We lost Terry again. Son of
Yeah, what's going on? He was steady here the whole time.
a- I know, he was like the first one here. It's friggin' crap.
Odd. Do you want in front of me or behind me on the stairs?
I'm not sure which way is front and back.
I'm assuming this is down.
Down is front.
I
Yes,
feel
that was
like
front.
Louis does not want to
Up
be
to you.
in the front or necessarily all the way in the rear. Just like
I'm good wherever. So if you want to trade, I could trade with you.
yes,
But
please let's trade.
are you good being in second then, Odd?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
All right. So you guys go down about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flights of stairs ish.
Quietly and carefully.
Oh, you're going quietly?
Trying. I mean,
Did you roll for
Ari
that?
is leading, so
Yes,
Did you
we
roll
will
for that?
roll for that.
yeah. We're
Did you tell Davari we're trying to be?
Yes. Well, I feel like she would know from when we got here and tried to be stealthy.
Didn't we already get into a fight? Like, isn't that kind of?
This is starting fresh. You know, new year, new them. It's the change of the year in that fight.
I mean, like in that middle of that fight, I'm pretty sure Louis said two horrible jokes and caused ridiculous cackling.
You know?
Which I don't have any puns set up right now, so let's not have to do that.
What is
So Davari has disadvantage on stealth. So that's a 7.
you know what?
Noted.
The attempt was made.
Noted.
Nothing
Yeah,
else.
that's why you're in the front.
So, for the record, this stairwell is pitch black. If you don't have dark vision, you are currently blind, unless you have some kind of light source that you would like to be using.
We all
are
have dark vision because
tieflings
we're
with
all
dark vision.
tieflings.
Everyone's got dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all tieflings.
Very well. That works out well for everybody.
Remember
So,
the whole joke? We were all going to be tieflings.
The walls, after about the first 10 feet or so, reveal themselves to be a rough-hewn limestone that definitely predates the construction above. So you can kind of deduce that front up there was built well after the fact of whatever it is that you're walking into.
Okay.
Let's see here. The ceiling stays roughly around 8 to 9 feet high, varying. It's not perfectly cut. There are wooden support beams every 15 to 20 feet or so as you're going down the stairs. And let's see what else we got here. No. And yeah, it's very humid and cool down here.
Okay. That makes sense.
As you get to the bottom of the stairs, Davari, you said you're in the lead, right?
Yep.
As you get to the bottom of the stairs, you come to a stop because the chamber at the bottom of the staircase, while apparently large and empty, still unlit, looks to be flooded with foul-smelling water.
Okay, weird question. Because you
Yes.
said it was like how cool? Like, are we saying sub 50s at this point?
Probably it's like cool and humid, so you've got that like wet chill to the air. Like it probably wouldn't be as cold if it wasn't so wet feeling.
But because it's cold and humid, like a normal person, you'd see their breath. So I would say because of Louis' connection, like when he breathes, actually instead of it being like just like the smoky breath, it actually comes out as snowflakes and like weird
We can
crystals.
go with that. We'll say it's that cold. Why not? It sounds
Okay.
fun.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm the same type of tiefling, so I think we have the same situation going on.
There you go.
We're just
So,
naturally making
yeah.
it colder, and
We're making snow. I'm
Louis
deliberately,
and Lolo have frosted lips going on.
Mhm.
and I'm deliberately breathing over Louis so that snowflakes fall and settle on him. You have this nice little dandruff going
And we're
on.
right next to each other. So like it's like this weird mini like
We're just
snow
making
globe,
snow
just
storm,
like
yeah.
both of us probably fascinated by this right now, and just like this weird mini snow globe behind everybody.
And they're both like, two of us can do something and the other two can't. That must mean something.
Fun. Nah, it's a quinky dink. A weird quinky dink. So this foul-smelling liquid, is it all the way to the bottom step where Davari is?
She is right at the very edge of it. Yep.
Well, I can't give advice because I'm assuming I can't even see it from here.
Louis will like kind of like
You
peek
can
up,
see it's just
look-
in black and white because of your dark vision. So you probably see a surface down there that is.
Can I smell it? From,
ripply.
Oh, you can smell it.
what does it smell like? You said stinky. Is it sulfury? Is it corpsey? Is it?
A little bit of all of that. Like it's
Ooh,
got
yummy.
that like sewery, but not like waste sewage. It's
Like
like
stagnant?
water treatment plants.
Okay.
Okay. Hey
Ooh.
guys, no one use fire. No
I'm-
fuego.
I'm gonna
No
look at Lolo.
explosivo. Es no está bien.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna look at
continue.
Lolo, give her a thumbs up. Like Davari, I would. Did you grab those waders I gave you like a year ago? Like you might want to switch to something with a little bit like a knee covering. I don't think you want any of that water touching you.
Well, I would rather none of that water touching me, but I didn't think I would need fucking waiters. And we're investigating a cult.
We're in a dock town. Like, I feel like
I mean, wait, yeah. What's on my equipment list? Do I have some? Let me see. I may have some weird shit.
I have my,
Probably not.
What weird shit did I buy before this game?
Yeah. Well, hey, she's got some creative crap.
I'm just going that we have traveling gear and we are in a pirate town. Like we probably have cuffed boots, which are essentially waders.
But alternative, does anyone else have like a quarterstaff or a like bludgeoning type thing? Because we could make stilts and just tippy toe.
well, I have a bludgeoning thing, but it's a mace. It's not going to do well.
I
for-
mean, I have I have a quarterstaff, but I feel like Louis will like. Are we really gonna craft stilts
Well,
just
I
to
want to ask,
avoid the rancid water?
hey DM, can I tell? Can I see through the water? Like, can I see how deep it looks?
Well, you're not the furthest one to the front, but it is murky.
Hey Davari, how deep does it look?
I
It's
hand
him.
Davaria my quarterstaff.
I will go ahead and poke the quarterstaff down to see how far down it goes.
Very well. Davari is quite pleasantly surprised that it does not go down nearly as far as she dreaded that it might. It goes about 2 feet.
This is going to be disgusting. I don't have
Well,
waiter.
2 feet more than what we want.
No, even if I had waders, like 2 feet goes up to like my thigh. So
Yeah, I hand the quarterstaff back.
I don't take it. I'm like,
Okay.
nope, that's yours now.
I'll take it if he doesn't want it.
Yeah, I'll hand it to
I
Lolo.
kind of sidestep to the wall just to like make sure I'm not touching the quarterstaff.
Out of curiosity, GM, how long are these curved blades of ball that I got? Are they about over 2 feet? How long are those?
The,
Can I
the
make
knives.
I got curved daggers. Could they
Yeah.
be pretty
I mean-
long enough to make some stilettos? Just kind of click my way across. I don't want to get
Stilettos? I mean, your toes are still going to be way in the water.
no, like those faction ones where it's curved and you're just walking on the heel and your top foot. Have you ever seen those where the toes never touch the ground?
I haven't, but probably not. No.
I'll find them to show you.
So I'm gonna tell everybody to duck a little bit, and I'm just gonna point towards the water and cast Ray of Frost on it. So like I'm creating an ice path to see if the water will freeze.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna reconnect. Terry's back, but I don't have his video or voice.
Oh, I don't either.
Yeah.
So let's reconnect real quick.
Okay.
Is there any of those?
I will as soon as my cat allows me to do.
Nope, I still don't have Terry.
Does he have any of us? Okay. So it's me and Chris, but I don't have Terry, so
Try again.
I'm going to do one of those reconnect everybody's as well because I have the master button.
I feel like
Terry's gone.
Yeah,
Now he's
Terry's
gone.
gone.
Guys,
And
Yeah,
now
that's
Terry
why
is
he's
back.
back. Well, his icon's back.
But I'm missing Becca. Is anyone else
Yeah.
missing me?
I'm missing her too.
I can see her. I have everybody.
Oh, god damn it, Chester, you screwed everything up again.
I did nothing.
I have Becca back. No, I just lost Chris.
Chris
There's
is. Nope, we've got I've got everyone except Terry again.
Yep, same.
Same. I've got everyone except Terry.
Well, I see his mute symbol, so
Yeah,
maybe.
I see his mute symbol.
There you go.
Hey, there's Terry.
He just had it blanked. He was fucking with us the whole time. Classic Terry.
No, I still don't have him. I'm gonna have to try to
because I like
reconnect.
wasting everybody's
Yeah,
time.
I don't have them either.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
So 2 of them actually don't have you, Terry.
No, Becky, do you have Terry?
I do. I have everyone now.
Okay,
I'm gonna
Shayna,
try and
please reconnect.
reconnect now too. Then
Shayna.
Wow. Shayna didn't
now
find
I
the broken leg.
Yeah, I think
Now
we
you
have
have 'em?
everybody.
so those aren't the shoes that I was thinking of. Kind of like that, where see the toes never touch the water. It's just height.
It's like an inverted shoe on the bottom.
Yeah, because that's fashion.
I love that we're spending so much time trying to figure out how to not do that. I literally do. I start casting Ray of Frost to freeze the water on top.
I help him by casting Ray of Frost as well.
So
Yeah.
it's just, and I kind of look at Lola like, I know you have this fucking spell.
Yeah, I know, but Lola's busy daydreaming about really cool shoes she wished she had, so that's what I'm doing instead.
Okay, if you mention that, like Louis will like fish out like riding boots that I'm sure he has because like honestly heels were actually designed for men
They
way
were, yeah,
way
for
before
sure,
women. So he's
for
like,
men.
here, have some heels.
So
And then like the
Go
most
ahead
goth
and
like heels
give
you could
me
possibly
an-
imagine.
whoever's leading this foray of Rays of Frost, I would like an Arcana check, please.
I imagine since I was the one who suggested it, it's probably me.
And I'm in the back thinking about shoes. So
Heels.
heels specifically. Oh shit.
Okay.
Ah,
Strauss.
So-
Do I
Sorry,
get
in
help
front of you,
because somebody was
you can see,
actually helping me with this whole mess?
In front of
Oh my God.
Davari, you can see there is now a sheen of ice.
I will go ahead and attempt to walk across it.
Okay.
make a dexterity check.
Which way are you going? You can go in like increments because they haven't been doing it long enough to do with the entire room. But which way are you going?
I am going forward towards this one. It looks like a pretty open one. I will let everyone else know that to my right there is another opening, but I'm going to go straight across because I imagine since they're behind me, they're just doing the Ray of Frost right in front of me.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're probably doing it like one square ahead of you at a time then.
Yeah. Well, because I imagine because it's just ice, so it's not like, especially with Davari, like it's kind of like if I hold Davari's weight with her heavy armor, it'll hold the rest of us, but it's still like I'm not exactly trusting this right now.
I'm going to go ahead and cast guidance. I'm going to go ahead and cast guidance on myself.
Good call.
Definitely a very good call.
Good idea.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and roll we'll give you an athletics check. How does that sound?
Sounds
Better than a
horrible.
dexterity check?
Yeah,
Sounds
it'd
like
be a dexterity athletics, Davari, if that is useful to you.
No, but
Can I give her advantage by if she's about to slip, to grab her and steady her from where I am?
She definitely managed to throw herself back into. Is that Lolo behind her? No.
That's me.
God.
Oh, sorry. She throws herself back into Odd as the ice cracks and just caves beneath her. She is now in 2 feet of water holding Odd. She's like knees down in the water.
I'll just
No,
so like how's the water?
It was not thick enough.
it feels oily and gross, and I really am going to need to scrub my feet when we get done with this. And I'm just going to start trudging my way across.
She's in it now. In it to win it.
Yeah, I'm in it now. I'm already screwed.
Want to do some
So
piggyback rides across?
and so Louis is gonna look at his boots, which like he does have like cuffed boots, so it goes up to his knee, but that's probably not enough for the 2 feet of water. So then he takes out his 50 feet of rope, cuts it, takes all 10 candles that he has, and starts like waxing it,
No fire.
and then like making like waterproof waders, and then we'll walk across.
So
just go-
that's probably going to take a good,
No, it's gonna take him a while. And
yeah.
I'm just going to like look at this and just sigh and just start walking across.
it smells really bad.
I'm just
does.
like,
And I will offer like 10 feet of rope to Lolo because she seems like as reticent as I was about getting across this water.
Yeah. Also, I'm behind you, so I imagine I'm just sitting there helping you
Mhm.
until we move. Like,
She's
I'm
like,
not going to
give me a
leapfrog
boot.
over you into the sewage. Like,
Mhm.
it's okay. I'll
Yeah,
take
you're
all
not that you're not that like impatient to jump into the sewage.
Nah. Now, I keep my cult in a nice, comfy place where there isn't sewage.
That's the best cults, the ones with the showers.
Yeah. I mean, you got to shower off the sacrifice.
Actually, I imagine
Okay.
that is a conversation Louis and Lolo have. Like, I've never
Yeah.
appreciated your cult so much as I do right now.
See, this is why you don't have it underground where there's running sewage lines. And I mean, the limestone's not helping to keep the place clean. At least it's not flammable. That's true. But
Like, this is just gross. Like, why would you do this? This is horrible.
to keep people out, which then what's the point of the cult?
Like, I felt like the cult thing was just, like you tried to get members. Like, it was a money making scheme as far as I was concerned.
For wanting to be a really powerful cult, they're doing a shitty job of getting new members.
Yeah, like, and I feel like Louis and Lolo are having this conversation for a while. So everyone else.
Yeah, Davari at this point is actually praying to Lathander as she's wading through the water. Please let your morning light shine upon me, and for all of this, you just have been a really bad dream.
So as you're moving through the water, there is definitely like sediment of some kind in there, just like swirling around. Like it's cloudy. It's not just like a solid brown. Like it's cloudy. Whatever's in there. Your speed is basically difficult terrain because you're in 2 feet of water as you're moving about.
And it's icky.
The walls are all limestone, as the stairs were. There's wooden support beams. Let's see. Does it say how far apart they are? No, it doesn't say how far apart they are, but the ceiling's about 9 feet in here. It looks secure-ish for, moist limestone under the earth and held aloft by rotted wood support beams. But
I regret my life choices.
yeah, me too.
Oh, Lathander, please let your light shine upon me and make this all be
At least
very,
there's baths up top.
very
Just have to
bad
come
dream.
back.
I love that Odd is falling. I will
This is
turn
gonna
to
take
Milo
me forever to get out of my armor.
because apparently Milo is like hanging out with us. I'm like, did you want waiters too? I mean,
Ada's just picking up her robe a little bit so it's not getting the robe wet. She's just like holding it nun style, just like
holding it up.
yeah.
like a wedding procession. Like there's
Yeah.
a,
Yes.
Yes.
So, Davari, you can see ahead, it looks like stairs going back up.
Get to the stairs.
All right. I'm gonna
They
try.
do appear to not be in 2 feet of water.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to the stairs and at least see if anyone else is going to follow.
See what the stairs leads to. I hope it's not back up to where we were.
It's Chester, so
Yeah.
I didn't write this adventure.
it looks
I know
like
you
Terry
didn't,
has a
because
question.
If you did, there would already be some kind of flammable gas.
It's
It
true.
was just, Scott was just gonna let you know that it said, Grandpa, I just don't want you to get in the water. And I'm pretty much waiting for you to finish with your shoes. That I'm gonna carry you through the water.
The one person who could have got through this was Travis, and he's not even here.
I look
know.
at Milo. I'm like, I'm not gonna be carried through the water, but like, and then I will do this with dignity, and then I will start wading through the water. And I would like to say that I'm wearing the like pirate boots, but the cuffs are rolled back up so they cover my knees, and then ropes, and it's kind of for the ETs and ITs among us, or those that know what I'm talking about, with the fall harness. The fall harness like cinching of the crotch, so like it's like very tight with the ropes. Like I start wading across, even though there's a giant like bunching towards the torso.
Once we're out, I start using prestidigitation to clean Davari and myself off.
I really, really appreciate it. I'll probably just wait a minute for everyone else to catch up and go, yes, please, just keep going.
Just keep
It's
on.
so gross. Just get it off me. Get it off me.
So, I'd like an Arcana check from you then too.
This
I
gross
really
water
don't-
is going to do something. I have a feeling.
I just really don't want to get in the water. I want to.
I will turn around to Milo and be like, Lolo seems reticent to get into the water, despite the fact that we have created a waterproof boot. Can you carry her? Maybe if she's willing to. I did just give her stilettos. She might have issues with the ground under her feet.
So Odd, something you've noticed that despite your prodigious use of prestidigitation, that's a fun little tongue twister. You feel like as long as you're down here, the smell isn't quite gonna go away. Like it's like repermeates. Like you're dry and unsoiled, but the smell just like
Yeah,
it's
the smell. I feel like we were smelling it the entire time. I just wanted to get this it's not soiled and wet that off. We'll work out the smell later by burning our clothes.
I will walk up behind Odd as he's doing this. Is like, I have passed this quest and maintained my dignity the entire time. Just like again, the harness crotch, just the and just the smell and like wrapped in tallow and animal fat. And Lolo and Milo have too.
Yeah, I'm imagining Milo's wearing her waterproof stilettos and like leaning on Milo as they're crossing, just like to stabilize in the slippery water. Because we made it across. We're here now. But fuck that water.
So, Davari, you
Yep.
have come across a large wooden door. It is of the same, just wet, kind of rotted wood as the support beams. It definitely looks durable, like maybe even more so than the support beams. But it is closed.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take my incense out and actually light my incense before I take my mace out and attempt to open this door.
What did I say 4 times now? What with the no fuego?
Yeah, let's not light things on fire. I feel like we should acquiesce to the cult members here.
Chester plus underground equals don't make fire. Because then Big
But
Boy
Chester just said this isn't his. This is.
I mean, like I do feel like Louis will be like, I do feel like swamp gas plus fire is not a great, or sewer gas plus fire is not a great. Also, if Lolo,
Fine, I'll put the incense away and just continue to smell. Let me try to open this door.
at least until we're out of
Have
the
you
room
knocked
with
yet?
the fumes.
Louis will turn to Davari when she says, when she grabs her mace and says, "I'll open this door." Have you knocked yet?
Oh man, we're gonna go get hit by fireball or chain lightning right here. This is something Chester would do.
Why would I knock?
It's because it's light.
It's polite.
Just because we are.
Even cultists have manners,
Yeah.
Davari.
Oh, fine. I take my mace and go, boom, boom, boom.
A bit aggressive, but I guess it gets the job done.
I guess we're not going to be quiet anymore.
You asked me
Davari,
to knock. I did
do
not.
me a favor and roll mace damage.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mace damage. Just the damage.
Yeah. It's hard to miss the door. Okay, so on that swing, you literally like embed your mace into the rotted wood. Like it didn't go the whole way through, but you're pretty sure you could let go of your mace and it would hang there. At
Knock,
least
knock.
for a few seconds.
Oh, we made a new handle for the door. It's handy.
Pull it out. and knock a second time just to make sure that Louis and Lolo are satisfied with my knocking.
Go ahead and hit it again.
I'm very polite. 10 out of 10.
Your mace just made a huge mace head size hole in the rotted wood.
What's in there?
See, now they're being rude for not responding to you knocking.
You've knocked twice. We can now enter without like it being a faux pas.
Once is twice.
Propriety has been handled. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like she did wait a minute before the second knock, right? Like it wasn't like.
Yeah, I waited a moment. Probably wasn't a full minute, but it was a moment.
Okay.
Long enough to be polite.
Like, okay, yeah, no, we're allowed to go.
So
in
this is what you can see. The door is still obstructing your view,
Mhm.
but you can see through your progress. But you can see through a hole in the door, and you can see this diamond-shaped room. It looks like directly across from you is a door of the same material, but it looks like there's something engraved on it. To your left, or the east on the map, is another door. If there is a door on the other wall opposing to your right, which would be the west, you don't see any.
Okay,
Well, that's why you're not in the lead, Milo.
I will go ahead and attempt to open the door.
From your side, or are you like reaching through the hole? What's your plan here?
I'll try my side first, and then if that doesn't work, I'll reach through the hole and unlock it and open it.
Very well. The door opens.
Sweet.
You may enter.
I am here.
Just yes, just a little further.
I don't. Yeah, this isn't going to be good.
Sorry, I will reveal what you can see again now.
This room is oddly octagonal. That's all Louis says. Somebody said hexagonal, but it's not actually a hexagon. Hexagon has 6 sides. This has 8.
Well, I've got some stairs down this way.
Is there more nasty ass water at the bottom? Because if so, I say skip it.
Yeah, like
Are we just opening doors now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll open this door.
don't forget
Is
to
this the door?
knock.
Don't forget to knock. Davari
I-
didn't knock on her second door.
I knock.
You're not. So, roll me a perception check real quick.
Who? Who?
The one knocking. Odd.
Okay.
I do love that we are the politest, like, ransackers ever, by the way.
That's the way all of my dwarven rogues are. So, Odd, you notice what Davari saw through the hole is that there is a very large artistic design on this door. Just thought I'd let you know it was there if you'd like to investigate it at all or not. Entirely up to you. Or you can proceed with your knocking. I don't care.
I'll investigate it then. Because
Very well. See, that is the south door.
Can I go ahead and
Yeah.
tap Odd and cast guidance again?
You
What
got
you
this,
see
buddy.
here is a cloaked figure whose face is hidden under a cowl. In his skeletal hands, he clutches a screaming human skull.
Oh, look, it's Miracle. Merkel.
If you'd like to make that deduction, I'm going to need an intelligence religion check.
It's Merkel. Hold on. Where's my religion?
I hope you fail this.
No, see, actually, like,
Yeah, Shannon, I'm just going to let you know the DC was 10, and you rolled a 9.
I'm just saying on the odds. I should have gotten it. I'm
Louis
gonna-
will actually
don't
put
worry,
his,
I got it.
his like,
It's to
head
me.
on Odd's shoulder and be like, no, I know this character. He gives advice and he talks about like he has a granddaughter by the name of Susan and an adopted son by the name of Mort. Like
Yeah.
he once saved the Hogfather.
Yes. He speaks in all caps for some reason.
Yeah, like he's perfectly beneficent, even if his job kind of sucks.
I wish.
So Shin, are you banking these religion rolls for later since you rolled so many? Or...
No, I was spamming them because I'm an asshole. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I take it back. Unless you'll let me, in which case, super saving that 23 for the next time I have a religion.
Well, there is another door with an engraving on it.
I'm using
I'm
the
still
23 on
going with
that
like
door.
Louis truly like is intentionally bombing his religion rule and truly believes that like we're dealing with Terry Pratchett's version of death right now.
On that door, Lolo,
Uh-huh.
you can see. Let's see the east door. It is a tall, armored man wearing a bucket helmet. His right gauntlet is painted black, and it clutches a set of shackles.
Oh, look at
Okay, so I need clarification. He is wearing like a helmet that is oddly shaped like a bucket, or he is wearing a bucket for a helmet.
Yeah.
No, like the old school Renaissance like bucket helmets.
Yeah, no. So I understand. Scott understands what that means. Louis now is like thinks it's a bucket for a helmet.
Okay,
Like
that's Louis' interpretation. Power to him.
you know, like a 5-year-old playing knight. Like he put a bucket on his helmet, on his head.
Yes.
Gotcha. And it looks like Davari is exploring that direction, so I will give her
More
what she
water.
can see from there.
Right? Yeah, more water. Yeah. Oh, I'm right.
Do not go into the water. You.
It's more water. I really hope you guys have a path leading forward because this water is disgusting.
Yeah, I'll knock on my door.
Hey, Milo,
Like,
I'd
death
like
or
a
murder.
perception check from you real quick, too.
And Louis will literally turn to Davari when she says water, but like, death or murder.
Never mind, Milo.
Death. Definitely death. I can do something about death. Dealing with someone's like heart after they commit murder is a whole different matter, and that's always hard. Even if they're, a really bad person, most people have problems with, actually staring someone in their eyes when they kill them. So death, definitely death.
We'll take the murderers. That's okay. All can be redeemed in the Cult of Ghost. Yeah, I knock on my door.
You knock on your door? Okay.
Yeah.
There's no answer.
I try to open it.
It opens.
What do I see, ODM?
I'm getting there.
I am opening mine too, so.
At the exact same time, are you guys doing this in sync?
Did you knock at the same time?
I had knocked before.
Oh.
And then
Sorry, I
there-
didn't know if your knock was still logged, and I was waiting to politely
I would like
ask
to
you
say
keep
as soon as I realized that either of them were knocking or I won't run, but I am definitely ducking. Like I am hitting the floor prone, covering my head with my hands, and being like, please, 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 please.
Oh, old guy.
Oh man!
So give me a minute here. Give me a second here.
They didn't answer when Odd knocked. That's rude.
Odd. Well, that's
Yeah.
because I didn't tell you what you figure. Lying on the floor of this otherwise empty room are the pale bodies of 3 humans in filthy black robes arranged in a triangular formation. A lit torch lies between them. A rough-hewn staircase to your right leads downwards.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I would like to point
Another
out,
torch-lit chamber.
because if somebody said triangular, because Louis would also point that as if you had 3 humanoids, unless they were in a perfect line, they would always be triangular.
And I'm starting to think that maybe Scott wrote this module.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
Robot.
well, this looks interesting,
Poke him.
so I'll go in.
Poke him, I lied. Don't do it. Be
Lolo,
careful.
you're looking on your hallway. You're doing your own thing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm bored with it because I didn't find anything and Odd found something.
You'll
found
probably
stairs.
find stairs. Is it going down to
Yeah,
water?
it's stairs and it's going to be going down to water.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in here and maybe look at the body, see what's going on with it.
Yeah, what's,
Roll an investigation check.
what that body?
Yeah. My rolls are so terrible. This,
I want to
mean,
investigate.
It looks like a dead body in a dirty black robe.
yeah, awesome.
Does
What-
anyone actually say that you guys found some dead bodies? 'Cause-
Yeah, I would have said something.
All right. if
Lolo,
you-
you found that there are 3 dead bodies in
Yeah,
a,
I'm like,
in a
man,
formation around a torch.
those sure are dead bodies. And then I leave and I go, hey guys, there are dead bodies in there. And then I'm going to look at my hallway.
And there's a lit torch on the ground. So
And there's a lit torch on the ground, which don't touch it.
it didn't explode. So that's a
Yeah,
win.
yeah, but also still don't touch it.
What's going down this way?
I don't want to touch it.
What's going down that way? The stairs.
Is it down or up?
Down.
Don't touch it.
Can I see, or is this just going
I
to
mean,
be
you'll
like
have to start going
dark
down
vision?
the stairs a little bit because they're steep, but they're short.
Okay, I'm going to look.
Okay, while Odd is looking, Davari is going to go ahead and do funeral rites for these bodies and take a
Awesome.
quick look at them.
Is that a coffin or?
Give me 1 second here because multiple things are happening. I'm gonna let Odd knows what he sees first, and then I'm gonna what she sees first, and then I'm gonna get to Davari's declared action.
I don't like being in here anymore.
Odd. Let's see here. This chamber has partially collapsed around a stone sarcophagus that was opened and looted long ago.
Mm.
So it's technically open. You can't see into it from where you're at.
How
Um,
how bad does
Davari.
it look like the walls could collapse?
I mean, they're not actively collapsing.
Okay.
It's dusty as crap in here. Davari, I need an insight check from you, please.
Insight. Okay. Well, I'm
Insight, yes.
14 for said insight.
Okay. I am about to send you a whisper for something that you now have observed. Let me get this off of my screen because I've got a pop up. Okay. Coming back over here.
You okay, Scott?
Yeah, I just dropped something. I am so Louis with the Scott metagame.
Davari, your response time is very quick. FYI, what you decide to do with that knowledge.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and touch it and toll the dead on it and go, these things are playing dead. And you hear that gong sound from
Roll initiative then, please.
Oh, I was gonna pull them into a line so that they wouldn't be in a
So that they weren't in a triangle.
triangle. Because technically, I guess, unless they were in an absolute perfect line, they'd always be in a triangle. Like if they were one of them was slightly off, they would still be in a triangle.
And
Yep.
depending on what kind of point you're using within the body, it may not ever be a perfect line.
Yeah, so
Every breath would change the.
that's why I pointed it out because it bugs me. Which was like 3 things in a triangle. It's always in a fucking triangle.
It's more impressive when it's 4 things in a triangle.
Yeah.
There you
Then
go.
they're paying attention.
Sorry.
Then 3 of them are aligned and 1 of them is not, because that's the only way. That
Most impressive is when somehow 2 things are in a triangle, because now we're dealing with some
Yeah, that's
metaphysical bullshit.
From Louis.
Yeah, that's some YMCA shit.
Mhm.
And Louis has a 10, so that put him. Someone had an 8. Who had the 8? I should have wrote down the actual numbers next
Sorry,
to
had
it.
the 8.
Davari had the 8.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I
that makes it right before Davari. Okay.
have enough time to yell it out as I'm reaching down to toll the dead. But
As you are reaching down to toll the dead, initiative went, and that is the only one that beat you.
of course.
22 hits you, correct?
Yes, a 22
So
definitely.
as you are reaching down, this guy rolls over, revealing one of those skull maces that you've seen before, and he throws it wide, and his other hand comes up and unleashes necrotic energy right in your face for 10 damage.
Ow.
It's a miracle.
We're still level 2, right?
Yeah, we're
You
so.
are level 2.
Ow.
And next up is Lolo. What you heard is Davari say, "These things are plain dead," and then probably some kind of reaction to pain.
Probably a scream. Like, okay, so you remember the other night when I got pissed off at Puma for pooping on the couch? That scream?
Angry scream, yes.
Yeah, that angry scream, that's probably what comes out of Davari's mouth.
Okay.
All of you would have heard that, by the way.
Yeah. I want to do a thing, but it would also hit Davari, and that's not something we can do right now. So, Where'd my spells go? I forgot that my spells have not been fixed on here yet. Oopsie.
It's like you had 2 weeks to take care of that. It's so weird.
Yeah, I know. Super weird.
It's not like there weren't like earthquakes and meteor strikes and.
Yeah, no, I definitely had power and water for the last few weeks, for sure. I had that the whole time, and my house isn't leaking or anything.
Right.
There haven't been any fires. What do I have? Hold on. What do I want to do? I have Ray of Frost. Can I just do that? I can't see
through the wall.
Well, that's what I'm wondering is, so this is just a doorway, not like steps down into a room, yes?
I'm fairly certain that it's just a doorway, yes.
So I wouldn't be able to like move here and see over them to say this guy?
I mean, that one's laying on the ground flat still. So
could I crouch? And like,
I mean, you would see a corpse down there, sure. But you're, aiming for 2 of your friends as well.
I have nothing beneficial to give anybody. Then
you can pass through the same blocks that your allies are in.
I forget if I know I need to get permission, but does that also cost me movement?
Nope, not unless we resist it, and then you can
betrayal.
Squeeze.
This isn't betrayal at the House on the Hill. It doesn't cost you movement to move through an ally.
Yeah, no. The only time it does is if like you're already too large to.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of because I'm used to Brutus. Okay, so then I will, with Louis and Davari's permission, pass through them to this spot.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do that. And which one is the one that hit Davari?
Well, the one that's sorry,
Which is the one that's standing now?
The easternmost one?
Yeah.
Is the one that rolled over and is now sitting there with its hand up right in front of where her face was a second ago.
And so you're saying I wouldn't be able to hit that without risking hitting Davari?
I'm just saying that where you were standing before, your view could only get the southernmost one, and it was still partially obstructed by 2 of your allies.
Then I'm just going to Ray of Frost the guy right in front of me.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
Oh, absolutely. Ray of Frost the corpse. I love it.
Yeah, why not? Because she said they were faking. I'm assuming this is one of the they that's faking. So since none of this... Here we go. Does the 16 hit the corpse if it's just a corpse?
It does hit the corpse.
Yes.
Yes, you hit the corpse.
Okay, how much damage does it do to the corpse?
It says
does
you did 4.
Does the corpse react? Is it still a corpse?
Yes, it reacted with the concussion of the cold energy. Would you like to expend a bonus action, or is that your turn?
I don't have any bonus things, so that's my turn. Oh, bonus action connect my brain to odd, because why not?
Very well. So the one that you just cold frosted,
It's in here.
he definitely reacts to that and erupts up from his prone sport, and he's swinging his mace around and attempting to take a swing right at you. So well. A 4 does not hit you, however. Lucky for you.
Yay.
And that brings us to Louis.
I will look at the one that got ray frosted by Lolo, and I will stare at him and like, just go away. Your lack of description makes you obviously irrelevant to the plot line, and cast vicious mockery on him.
Okay, Deadpool.
You're clearly irrelevant. Be gone.
So wisdom save, please.
What was the question? Sorry.
Wisdom save.
Oh,
Vicious mockery.
what are you casting?
Vicious mockery.
He rolled a 15.
Okay, he succeeds.
You said he resisted, or he?
He
kicks?
succeeds, so he doesn't take any damage because it's a cantrip. So
Oh, I can use my reaction. Oh, never mind. Nothing. Nothing. I didn't say shit.
Because he didn't hit you, so
I know.
Yeah.
I forgot. I was.
yeah, no,
shocked. Sorry.
All right, is that it for Louis?
He will be like, well, shit. I thought that was gonna work, and then he's gonna turn to Milo and be like, I'm sorry, you that was horrible. Please do better than I am, and I'm going to inspire Milo.
Oh, precious. Okay, Davari, you're up. After getting blasted in the face by this guy who was laying on the ground playing dead.
That's rude.
And he didn't even stand up. Like, he just turned around and...
We should ask before.
Yeah, I really want to hit him in the face, but it's going to be more effective if we can get one person down. Unfortunately, I'm at like 5 health now because I'm so squishy as the second level. Do I cure wounds myself or not? I don't think I will. So I will go ahead and toll the dead on the one that Lolo hit. I need them to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Very well. 14.
Yeah, that makes it.
Yeah, smart corpse.
You're smart little.
What's up with that?
They are just rolling much better than I ever roll on a play.
You're Scotch.
Their wisdom modifier is +0, so they've both rolled quite decently.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that sucks.
Which is interesting for clerics that they've got a +0 wisdom modifier, but what do I know? Cultists.
They're weird.
I feel like their intelligence and wisdom should be inverted.
Well, no, that's actually like so out of character. That is typical of cultists in D&D. Is the idea is that cultists are actually like worshippers of are intellectual worshippers, and that they're trying to make negotiations for things, so they tend to be charisma or intelligence based, but their wisdom is shit.
Okay. I guess that would track them, because they do have 16 intelligences and 11 wisdom.
Yeah, no, it's just cultists are not like religious cultists, they're like Cthulhu cultists most of the time.
All I'm hearing is that you think we're charismatic, so thank you.
No, it's a thing with D&D. They tend to keep
Yeah, no, I've
a
noticed.
Lovecraftian view
Right.
of things.
Yeah.
Anything else from Davari?
Oh, I can do that next turn. No. Sadly, she just starts swearing.
Okay. That brings us to Odd.
I'm going to cast Chill Touch on that one right there.
So he's probably got partial cover from you, being that you're casting from the bottom of 10 feet of stairs and around a corner.
All right.
Come cozy up next to me.
Like, you'd have to go, you could move up onto the stairs and have that line of shot, but from the bottom of the stairs, I don't think you have it.
All right. I'm going to come up here.
Now you could do it. And that's against his AC, correct?
Yep.
Which is a hit.
All right. For 3 points of necrotic damage.
Very good. A blast of frost and ice appears wherever it is you would like that to have appeared as you slashed him with your cold, frosty energy. Anything else from Odd?
No. I'm good.
All
over
right,
here.
Milo. First turn in like 8 sessions. What you got?
And 8 sessions, like maybe like 4. So, starting from there, walking around, going through, asking permission. Excuse me.
Pardon me.
And then this one.
Okay. And which one did you great axe? That one? It is a hit for 4 damage.
And then because I was excited, I will do for my bonus action rage.
Okie day.
It's exciting.
Milo, the unholy short round terror, just unleashed on a prone cultist with her great axe.
Yeah, do it up.
Okay. Cultist number 3 is up. The southernmost cultist, he stands up as well, and he, seeing Milo kind of rush through here and take that axe swing from behind, pulls up his claw-shaped hand and also does attack versus AC 18.
Who is that? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, against Milo.
Yeah, hit.
And that is 6 necrotic damage. So you just feel what feels like up the back of your neck, just cold death energy just like rakes you from behind. And that brings us up to the top of the initiative with the initial death faker that was caught. He is going to stand up and he is going to try and swing his skull flail at Davari. For, wow, critical hit, 8 plus 4, 22. I'm
Yeah.
guessing hits your AC.
Yeah,
So
that
that's 12 bludgeoning damage from his flailing skull mace.
she's unconscious. She's down.
All right, so you guys see this guy just drop Davari. And he looks very proud about that.
Yeah, well, he won't be for long.
Right? We will then go to Lolo.
So she dropped to the ground. I have line of sight on this motherfucker now. I wasn't expecting that. Damn it. Hold on. What's my strongest hitting thing? I'm level 2. Hold on. I don't have shit that's good, but hello.
Yeah, it doesn't help that your guys' quote-unquote tank is AWOL again.
Yeah, that's not helping. But wait, shit.
It also doesn't help that your healer got hit for, what was it, 21 and 22?
Yeah. Right off the bat.
Yeah. I've actually got a pretty good armor class. Not that
Yeah.
too much.
Like, it came up green, and I was like, really? And then I had looked at his character sheet, and I was like, huh, I guess that's a crit.
Oh shit. Did Davari hit it? Did anyone hit it successfully? Milo did, right?
Which
That
one?
That cultist that just
The one that just dropped Davari?
the easternmost one, yes.
Lilo hit it.
Okay, then I am going to try and Ray of Frost it.
Okay. That is definitely a hit. So 2 more damage.
Okay, and then, man, I really don't have any abilities to help, like, try and stabilize Davari, but I could. I'm afraid of making it worse. So maybe I should just not. Okay, I that's it, I guess, because I don't want to try and do a medicine check to help stabilize her with my med kit and then accidentally bludgeon her in the head or something. So I'm just gonna stand watch over her body.
Okay. So
I absolutely would, and I don't want to risk it. Just
Oh my God.
shit.
all right. So the cultist that previously assaulted Lolo.
Fucking bring it.
Yep, he's up next.
I'm gonna rebuke your ass.
He's gonna raise that offhand and do a slashing motion in the air at you. AC 14.
Yes, that hits.
You feel 8 necrotic damage of just cold, searing, bone-numbing.
Is it cold or is it necrotic?
It's necrotic.
Oh.
I'm just trying to think of fun words to describe necrotic.
Ooh, okay. Well, I rebuke it.
That's the spirit. All right.
2d10.
Death save.
Oh yeah, we talked about changing that, but oh well. Too late.
You rolled a 15. What's the DC on that?
Good question. Let's say it's a 15.
What's your spell DC?
Higher than that. It's a 14.
Well, then it's not higher than that.
I know, that's what the, what do they call them? Jokes? I think that's what the joke was.
Oh.
Wanted it to hit and it didn't.
Gotcha. So he's taking half of this psychic damage, right?
Yeah, so it's just the 1d10.
Okay.
5.
I mean, don't you roll? You roll both d10s, and then he takes half. So you could roll really high, and it's going to be more than 5.
Well, now should I just roll 1 or should I roll both?
Roll another d5. Or sorry, another d10. Okay, he's taking 5. Way to be stubborn.
Look, man, I don't know what to tell you.
Classic Shanna.
I
On the bright side, this dude is reeling. Like, whatever he just did, like, both hands went to his head and he dropped his mace. And he's like, ah! He was not expecting that at all.
Good.
So that brings us to Louis.
Okay, Louis will look at Davari, who just collapsed, and will say, or actually sing, she'll make
Yeah,
you
she probably,
curse,
like, she didn't
but
just, like,
she's
drop.
a
She probably, like,
blessing.
stand
She'll
around
rip
and
her
drop.
shirt within a second. She'll be coming back in seconds, with her plate. You can't but help it. And healing word Davari.
Yay.
Should I go with the classic staying alive? No?
No, that was Sweet But Psycho.
It's creative lyrics like that that made Vendetta Crest love him.
Okay, so 7 hit points to Davari, and then I'm just going to, like, whoever hit Davari, it knocked her down. It's just like, fuck you, and then, like, with his middle finger as his ray of frost, point towards it and try to...
Ew.
I oddly feel like I took psychic damage from that.
Sorry. And I also
Attack
missed.
does not hit.
Uh-huh. But you got healed.
I did. Thank you
You
very
did.
much.
So that brings us to Davari, who is prone on the ground but healed.
I will go ahead and stand up, and then I am going to use my channel divinity, Preserve Life. And I should be able to heal 5 to myself and 5 to amongst the party.
I
Who
haven't
else?
been hit.
I believe Milo did, right? And Lolo. How much? How much did you guys take?
What meta knowledge is this?
If we were,
You're lucky you're level 2, and I'm willing to allow it.
yeah, if you
Thank
were
you.
doing, like a scale, you could say that like maybe 8/14 of my damage, my health seems to be missing, and I had about
8/14?
6 of my 14 health left. 3/7 if you want to get.
Okay. Well, so Lolo, you healed 2. Milo, you healed 3.
Wait. I want to be able to be clear on this. What is everyone's max?
14.
15.
14.
Oh, God.
For
Does
level
Louis
2.
have the highest max?
What do you have?
Give me a second, but
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I do. I want to say, yeah, I have 19.
Oh my god.
I didn't get that, though.
Elden Ring have the most life, isn't he?
Well, Milo might have the highest. I don't know what Milo's is.
Milo's is 18.
Yeah, no, I my primary stats are charisma and cons. Oh, God.
Well, there you go. Someone's a survivor.
Well, so Mila's back up to 15 now, right? Okay, I'm at 8.
Is that it for you,
Alright.
Davari?
Yeah, that's it. I used my
Alright.
channel divinity.
Odd, you're up.
Okay, I'm up. I'm going to use dissonant whispers on this asshole.
Yay!
Right there.
Dissonant whispers.
So you need what, a wisdom save for that?
Yep.
Oh, he only rolled a 3.
Oh.
If you had advantage, you'd be in trouble because That was a 20. AI does love the whispers.
So he takes 9 points of damage, and he uses his reaction to move away.
And that was the one right in front of you, right?
Yep.
He actually does not move right away because
He's down?
he was already doing one of these things. And as soon as you dissonant whispered him, he turned into the wall face first and just drops to the ground.
I love that his head doesn't explode. He just like runs into the wall. That's how he dies.
Well, he was already like clutching his head in like total pain.
Good.
See, that's the idea right there.
Yeah. Just torture them mentally until they kill themselves.
That's what we do. This is how.
That's how we roll.
Yeah.
It's a family thing.
I would like to say we might have a strategy session after this fight about the fact that Louis apparently has the most HP of everybody.
All right.
Yeah, Louis may want to be heading up the front instead of heading in the middle of the group where it's safest.
All right, everybody. Milo's up.
Go, Milo!
Milo's going to attack again.
That, I'm sorry, is a miss.
I like our new theme music.
Don't
you have
forget,
any
Milo
questions
has
like that for
inspiration.
raging?
If he wants to use a D6, he can boost that. Milo is inspired by Louis right now.
Roger, I will use my D6 then.
That's the spirit. You're close. Now it's a hit.
Yeah.
All right, so that is
11.
for 11 damage on that one. That one, yeah, you killed it. So you tell me how you would like to kill that thing, because that was a pretty hefty shot there. 11 damage.
Well, just by cutting off its arm that it raised towards Safari.
Well, there you go. Blood splatters across you, Devari, as Milo's axe just cleaves this thing's arm right off, and
You
it
should keep
drops.
your hand to yourself.
As Milo tells it to keep its hands to itself next time in a very enraged Milo voice. Okay. Cultist number 3, the last one standing.
Bring it, bitch.
Seeing Milo's like hefty strike, he's gonna go ahead and try and take his flail across Milo's back.
No, not the
AC 12.
That's a miss.
Then he misses again. That brings us up to Lolo.
All right, well, it's the last guy, and I don't want to waste anything. So I'm just going to Ray of Frost and keep it up. Why not?
That is a hit.
Okay, for 5.
Yep.
Fuck you.
So, as the first person to pay attention to this particular cultist down here, he was so focused on Milo that bolt of cold frost just like sucker punched him right across the jaw, and he's got like a little frostbite like bruise there.
My
And-
bonus action will be to mock him.
right, Louis, you're up.
Okay, give me a second.
Sing
I
him.
will inspire Davari by saying, I'm really sorry about the song. It's the only way it could get you up, but I really think you got this. And then I will turn to that one and I will say, you know, do you have a pen? Well, you better get. Ah, crap. None of these are good. I'm just gonna insult it. I don't have a good insult right now. I'm sorry. Like I'm googling them and they're just not good.
Just yell yo mama, and that's like you good. That's all you need.
There is a pretty good one. It's like 100 best. In
No,
the name of that show.
I went on to Reddit and they were horrible. I'm just gonna be like, you're not really even worth a good insult. Just kill yourself and let's be done with it.
Oh!
See, that hurts too. You're not even worth my time.
So wisdom said.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, I was like watching the dice roller, waiting for something to happen. 13.
Fail. It takes a D4 of damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack. 3 damage. 3 psychic
All right.
damage to it.
So this cultist looks up from from his frostbite strike at Louis, and like his eyes just kind of like squint, like, "Am I really worthless?" Like he's suddenly stopping to question.
Louis kind of
Existential
nods, kind of
crisis.
knowing that, like, yes,
Yep.
yes, you are worthless.
In his brain, I'm going worthless, worthless, worthless.
I thought you're connected to Odd right now.
I changed my mind with my last bonus action. When I launched him, I also got in his head, and I'm
It
telling
sounds like a retroactive bonus action.
it does, but it also sounds like it's just for flavor. And why won't
I
you let
am
me
out
do
of.
I mean, you did evade
inspirations.
one attack of opportunity because I wasn't paying attention. So I think you already got enough credit going on. No secret telepathy.
I have one spell left, and I have one inspiration, by the way, guys.
Devara, you're up.
All right, is he still up? And he's south of me, correct?
Yep, it's the one directly to the south. He's up, but like he's got this like down, like he's stopped paying attention almost. Like he's looking almost down, like at his mace hand that's not swinging around anymore. Just kind of like looking at it as he's questioning his place in life.
He starts crying a little bit.
Good. Worthless.
Odd. For some reason, you keep hearing Lolo's voice in your head whispering.
So
14 to hit with my mace.
14 hits.
All right,
Yep.
so I kind of like twirl my mace and I just smash him across the face.
I like it. Roll some damage.
5.
That is enough. You clock this guy completely unprepared for that, and he just drops at your feet, his head caved in. Like, Louis appear to be dead.
True. It's true.
I will say Louis sits down like, I think we might need a strategy session. How healthy is everybody feeling?
I feel like I'm about half dead right now.
Mine is
My
feeling
knees kind of
quite well.
hurt, but like I feel like maybe, just maybe, I can take. The years of just disappointment have hardened my body in such a way that maybe I'm better tracked to like take this damage. Like maybe my relationship experience has inured me to pain a little bit. Like I've definitely dated some psychos in my life.
Mr. Louis, does any of you want to tank for us?
I'm saying that maybe, just maybe Milo and myself might be actually slightly healthier than you, even though I feel like me and Milo are the oldest of this.
I don't.
In an I'm super hurt and could really use some of that good hit dice kind of way.
But like
Yeah, is this really a safe area to try to take a rest?
it smells
we-
really bad.
before we
Hey,
attack-
Davari, you said you found something. You went actually beyond, or it was odd actually.
Yeah, I'm looking inside the sarcophagus.
Awesome. Can you give me an investigation check, please, Odd?
Because that's going to go so well.
Actually, as Odd walks down the steps, Louis is like, "Hey, Odd, where'd Odd go?"
Yeah, exactly. See what I'm telling you?
Well, Odd.
It's
All you
dark.
see in that sarcophagus, sadly, is some humanoid bones and dust.
Hey, Odd, you find anything down there?
There's something in my eye. Come down here and investigate this for me. I can't.
Hey, it's a sarcophagus.
Shayna, are you really Lolo's decapitating the bodies?
Yeah.
Does anybody object to the moralistic stance of Lolo decapitating the bodies
Strauss
super
isn't
sure
even
that they're
there,
dead.
so.
with a knife? Not even like, I don't know,
A
Milo's
stone
great
saw?
axe. It's just like
If Milo sees me sawing its head off, one of their heads off, and offers to help, I would be grateful. But I don't have
feel
anything
like
bigger than a dagger.
I honestly feel like if Louis was there, he would like pull out a pole saw and be like, "This is going to be a better tool," and hand it to Lolo as he goes down.
Davari's just going to pray over the bodies as Lolo is decapitating them. May the Morning Lord take your soul, and may you find peace in the afterlife. Or, if you don't find your way to the Morning Lord, maybe Lolo's deity.
No deities. Not deities.
Yeah.
You're
All right.
Lathander. We'll go with that one. I'm not desecrating bodies. I'm just making super sure that they're gonna stay dead.
Just putting it out there, Lolo. As you're doing this, it is very bloody work because these things were alive.
Chester, I put those 3 books in my arm, look at Odd, and be like, just kind of shake my head no, and then walk up the stairs and just sit, and then just go here and sit down and put all 3 books in front of me.
Odd's like, son of a bitch, I missed books.
I'm just going to come and stand behind Louis and look over his shoulder. Really intrusive like.
I will look like I will point to the 3 of them and I will say red, black, or yellow.
Red.
I hand Odd the red book.
Let's see what this does.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check there, Odd. This is definitely an arcane spell book. You think that these are definitely arcane spells. Are you a sorcerer or a warlock? I forget.
A sorcerer.
Okay, cool. Then you are able to identify what looks like a spell that would allow you to cast fire from your hands, aka burning hands. Spell for detecting magic, which, really good if you could cast spells out of a book, huh? Disguising oneself, fog cloud, ray of sickness, and silent image.
I will, while he's doing that, I will turn to Lolo. Yellow or black?
Can I look at them like the covers first? Do I see
yellow or black?
You have to choose.
Black.
So the black one.
I like kind of hesitantly hand Lolo the black book.
Since you're actually looking at the cover, Lolo, it is definitely made of some kind of black, scaly, reptile-like hide.
Can I just investigate the book before I start reading it?
Sure, you can do whatever you want.
Well, no, I can't. I can't because I can't roll for shit.
Definitely looks like a spell book of some kind, yeah.
Whoa, look at this book.
If you'd like to roll an Arcana check to see if you can identify stuff within, that's up to you.
Sure.
Nope.
Most of these spells look way above even what you can intuit, except for one spell.
You don't deserve this spell book.
You definitely used to be a detect magic spell in there. That one looks somewhat familiar, but all the other ones look like they're definitely some kind of magic, but way above your pay grade, even intuition wise.
Okay.
I will actually be looking at the Amber book and be like, look, Davari.
Yeah.
So I need a Arcana check from you as well, there, Louis.
I'm not opening it. I'm like literally looking at the cover. I'm like, Davari.
Yes.
Should I open
The Amber
this?
one has a personal rune of some sort burned into its Umber Hulk hide cover, which you're not sure how you know, but you're fairly certain.
I'm like, this weird chitinous book.
Okay, what about it?
Can you identify this rune?
Well, I don't know. I'll try. Let me take a look at it.
What about you, Milo?
Intelligence. Arcana.
Sure.
5. It's a ruin. It's maybe 1 for T. I don't know. I don't recognize it.
Milo, you're pretty sure that that's someone's initials. Louis, that is definitely someone's like personal arcane sigil.
Can I use that to read the book? Because holy shit. Like, can I know everything about this book? Because I roll a natural.
Oh, you'd like that to be more than just the cover? Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I'm like flipping
so
through it, but like whatever.
Perusing yours, you find that it contains spells for what looks like a charm person smell, a spell for finding familiars,
I would like
a
to.
spell for identifying magical properties, what looks like Mike can create something of a magical missile, and putting things to sleep.
Unfortunately, I'm not a wizard, so I can't learn any of these spells.
Yep.
Okay, I will. I will like. There is definitely a thing about a. I heard smell, and the first thing you said, Chester. I don't want to make fun of you, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Charming people, finding familiars.
I'm like, there is definitely a formula for a charming smell. I feel like there's a formula for a cologne in this book right now. Like, I don't need it, but I feel like maybe Milo or Odd could use it.
Are you saying I smell bad?
No, but I feel
Well,
like...
we probably all smell bad right about now.
Yeah,
so.
well, I'm pretty sure all of us smell horrific. Especially Devari.
She just sighs in aggravation and frustration. She doesn't even try to deny it because she can smell herself right now.
I do actually turn to Lolo and Odd and like, okay, there's a weird thing where you would think that as a scholar of the arcane arts, I'd be able to read this, but this is weird, wizard and sorcerer shit. Like, do you want this?
Well, when you ask so nicely.
It's like, I'll look at Lolo, I'm like, do you even know what your book says?
Oh God, no. I probably still have blood in my eyes. Maybe I didn't press to digitize everything off. That's my excuse right now for why I can't read words. So, sure, you take a look at it.
I'm going to take a look at the one she has, see if I can roll better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
This book
Those spells are definitely way beyond your intuitive ability to identify.
I'm going to take disadvantage on this because I'm not. I have gifted them, so it is rude for me to like interject, but I am going to like read over their shoulder, so I'm taking disadvantage on this. So, which sucks because I would have rolled another natural 20, except I also rolled a natural 1, and I said I was taking disadvantage because I'm reading over her shoulder.
So it's the 23 or the 17?
Well,
that's Lolo's is a 17.
Mm-hmm.
Louis is a 23.
All right. So, the black scaly one has a spell for creating a cloud of daggers, seeing in the dark, detecting magic, falling very slowly, creating a suit of mystical armor, shooting magic missiles, and what looks like maybe telling a really, really funny joke to a lot of people.
I know that spell. I know that spell.
Tasha's hideous laughter. I don't think you do yet.
No, Louis does. That was the one I kept on using yesterday, or last time we played. But
okay.
No, I look at. I'm like, that's hideous laughter. Hey, those are actually better jokes than the one I learned it from. I learned a bunch of dad jokes. But God, it's a bunch of wizard bullshit.
Yep, these are all wizard spells.
Like, as a bard, they are all on my spell list, especially my amber one, because they're all enchantment spells. But apparently, bards can't learn wizard shit because I don't know, stupid hoity-toity Baldur's Gate bullshit. It's classism, I swear. Classism. Revolution for the masses. And then he will, like, but I think all of us could use a little bit of rest, especially, like, maybe clean ourselves up because we all smell horrific right now.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me there, real quick, Louis.
Really? Oh God, really?
Yep.
How
Ooh.
bad do we smell? On a scale of 1 to you're now unconscious.
Where's that spell? That smell spell? I'm starting to look for it.
That
9.
smells real.
Unless I have disadvantage, at which point 4. Which I feel like, considering how bad we all smell, I have disadvantage. So 4.
Yep, you are completely focused on exactly what you're talking about and nothing else whatsoever.
We really smell bad.
Yeah.
Maybe we should all just kind of like relax, make sure these guys are dead. By the
Where
way,
did Mari go?
but who decapitated them all? I feel like,
I
I
did.
feel like they had
Yeah.
heads when we left.
Louis, you were completely surprised all of a sudden that Tavari is gone by the fact that Lolo asked where she was. A second ago, she was there, and now she's not.
Where's everybody?
Stop thinking with your nose for a second. Think with your eyes.
Where did Milo go? I lost track of Milo.
Milo's
Milo-
right here.
Because
I'm
Milo
a
is
bard.
Okay.
If I think with my eyes, I'm just gonna wander around chasing after pretty people. Didn't we agree that I was gonna be in front? Oh, shit.
I was just trying to make sure that there wasn't anyone going to come like sneak up and stab
Yeah,
you
that-
guys while we nap.
Yeah, that looks like water.
Did we nap? Can I heal?
I'm not going back in that gross ass water unless we nap for a bit.
All right. Well, I don't. Can I do a perception check or something to see if I can hear anybody in the water, like coming our way? Because I felt like we made a lot of sound with the screaming and stuff.
You don't hear anything moving in the water, no.
All right.
Or on the water, over the water, near the water, through the water, under the water? Chester? Is there movement that can sense?
I don't know. Did you make rolls to reinforce your questions?
No, I'm just being an asshole. Also,
I would like to get behind the door that is not smashified,
Okay.
like close it, and then go take a nap.
The one that's smashified is that one there, right? Into that room? Or is that...
northernmost one.
No, you smashed up the original one, yeah.
Yeah.
So that one there would be the one. If you close that one there, it would be an intact door.
Okay, I would like to like. Can we please just take a nap? Like, I'm sorry, but like I am actually perfectly fine, but I feel like the rest of you all kind of might need a little bit of like a breather.
Yeah, I would appreciate it.
Especially considering that Davari, love you, but I can't wake you up with a bad dance song all the time.
I don't know. You're pretty good at waking me up with those bad dance songs.
Singing is not my forte.
But you have a delightful voice.
Louis gives her the like withering look. So Lolo and Odd and Milo, what like you guys good or are we? As I said, I don't really gain anything from doing this, but like I feel like all the rest of you have been hurt.
I had
Odd hasn't been hurt, so
only Davari, Lolo, and Milo were the only ones who took damage in that encounter.
Okay, so
I wanted to know if I could sleep in the sarcophagus.
so I will actually
I mean,
be like, hey,
There's
Odd.
bones and dust in there, but sure.
Yeah, that's all right.
So
Buddy.
Louis will go here and like, hey, Odd, do you mind standing outside for a second?
okay.
And then Louis will close the door, like lock it from the outside, and be like, just make them rest for a little bit.
Which side of the door is Milo on?
Milo's on the outside with Odd and Louis, and Milo's one of the ones who needed rest. So
You're saying you closed this door here?
this door here and locks it on us,
Yeah.
right?
Pretty much.
That one's closed or open?
We just close it, and then Louis just sits in front of it, like
The eastern or the southern door?
southern door.
Okay, so the eastern door, is that open or closed?
And we'll close it.
Hopefully,
And how long
other
are you resting
people
for?
are not rude and they'll knock for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how long are you resting for?
An
Short
hour.
rest.
Half hour.
It would have to be an hour for a short rest.
Oh, is it? Okay, hour then.
Yeah.
Yeah, an hour.
There you go. An hour.
I like Louis, and Louis is like so odd. I don't really know a lot about you. I need to know your entire life story.
Oh my god, I wish I was there for this conversation. Have fun figuring that shit out.
And then like Louis will bring out his blank book, which is part of his thing, and just start writing shit down. Like,
Just writing whatever I say.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
I say just random stuff.
Yeah, no, he writes everything you say down.
Milo and Jafari just rolled like crap for our health.
I
Guys.
will be back shortly.
Where are you off to, Scotty? Thank you.
No.
Meow. Pumakins. Puma's trying to kill Scott. Are we able to take the rest?
Looks good so far.
Okay, I'm gonna heal up then. All of 2.
It's 2 more than you had.
It is 2 more than I had.
I'm resting real well with my cuddle buddy, old man with bones over here. New best friend. Like a teddy bear. It's my teddy bear buddy.
Puma, I don't believe you. A very bumpy bear. Are we sure it's not da bears
Dabos.
or doll bears?
As I nap with this dead body, I get I'm sensing psychically some kind of link to its past life, and its name is Dalbert, Dalbears. I think. I don't know. It's fascinating.
Rupert.
Rupert Dalbears. That's it. I see something about a lantern, and there's some kind of
You okay?
food, insane desire to eat. Oh my god, I would be super happy to make that fucking connect for no reason whatsoever. I'll do it.
So
Bring
your
it.
hour has gone by.
Okay.
Lolo is making up stories to herself in a coffin at the bottom
I'm
of the
having
stairs.
dreams. Prophetic.
Sure.
Davari regains 2 health and kind of like as she's patching herself up, keeps looking over to the sarcophagus and then continues patching herself up. It's like Lulu's having some really odd. Oh wait, maybe that's why Odd has her name. Is Lolo keeps having weird dreams about her.
You're just sitting in a room with a bunch of decapitated cultists
Yeah.
by yourself. I don't know who you're talking to.
Well, after my nap, I'll crawl out of the sarcophagus in just the suavest way possible. Stumble my way, I'm sure, up the stairs over to you. How'd you nap? How'd you rest? How you feeling? Did they unlock the fucking door yet?
No, they haven't unlocked the door, but I hold up like I'm fully bandaged up. All my massive amounts of injuries have been patched.
I'm thinking it odd. Hey, can you open the door?
Your best friend Louis is sitting in front of it.
And apparently,
And I'm like, are you guys, rested? Are you healed?
yeah, we're rested. Whenever Louis is done having his senior moment, And
Yeah, he's here busy writing my life story down.
Okay. If he's weird about opening the door, let him know we are dressed. We are clothed. He doesn't have to worry about us walking out naked. This
yeah, I'm
time.
not dressed when I came back out of the sarcophagus. We're good.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm like, they're ready for you to open up the door. They're rested.
That you can say they're wearing the appropriate amount of clothing. Just say that when Scott gets back.
I'm gonna wait for him to open the door, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, by the way, they're dressing.
Awesome.
They're wearing the
Thank you
amount
very
of
much.
clothing.
I don't know what to think about this, but it looks awesome. Thank you. There's floating bits of fruit in my glass. I was not anticipating this.
There are no bitters in it, so it might be slightly sweet. Tell me if you want bitters.
Yes, may I have some bitters, please? For the love of God, please.
You don't want to have a sugar rush on top?
No, I don't want a sugar rush. I hate sugar rushes. They give me
Diabetes.
diabetes and actually probably sugar hangovers, like straight up the worst.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey. Just thanks. Maybe a little more. I love bitters. Just like straight water and bitters is amazing. I don't know why I enjoy it so much. Thank you. Honestly, water and bitters, amazing.
Right.
Yeah. Scott has walked back and forth down the hallway like 3 times. I'm not quite sure what's going on with him.
You should tell him that his computer's not in the hallway.
That's not where your computer is, in case you forgot.
He's old.
So Milo will slowly move
Senior moment.
Luis out of the way.
I'm telling you, it's a senior moment. Just kind of like, where did I put that computer? Did I put it behind the locked door with the dead bodies? Where am I? What's happening?
By the way, it's frozen pineapple peach and strawberry. So we're in frozen food.
Okay.
Louis, I'm imagining Louis fell asleep against the door listening to Odd's life story, and he's mumbling that as he's sleeping.
He's just
I'm back.
Pineapple, fruit, strawberry, peach.
Louis, wake up!
I am back.
The fruit's not going to get you. It's okay. It's not real. It can't hurt you.
Okay, yeah. So I block off the door. An hour later, I will let them back in.
Okay.
He'll let you out.
Yeah.
I feel like he grabbed Odd and maybe Milo in like a weird bro hug. Like in front of the door, just like their combined weight to be like, no, these people, we're all gonna relax.
Yeah, taking hostages. The best way to get people to relax.
Except I'm pretty sure Louis is the only guy among us right now, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, Louis is the only dude right now.
Yes, Mila?
Milo's also a guy. You've all assumed Milo is a female.
I thought I
Milo's
heard
been male the whole time.
she in the beginning.
I always try to say they the whole time.
Oh, sorry, they.
No, belay our last son.
No, I always assumed Milo was non-binary, didn't really have a gender. So, and when I say bro hug, I mean like Louis puts them in a bro hug. They don't actually have to be bros to be in a bro hug.
To me, bro hug is just the arm around the shoulders or neck in that almost chokehold. That's a bro hug. Like
Yeah, that's what he has them in. Basically, he wants to combine all their body weights into like.
To block the door.
And primarily, actually, he would love to have Odd's help into like bro hugging Milo, so Milo also settles the fuck down.
Yeah, I'll bro hug.
Mm-hmm. Like I feel like he gave Odd the look of like
bro hug.
They're not gonna. They're gonna press on. We're fine. They're gonna be all heroic and shit. Probably, actually, I was odd. Where's that winged asshole that was supposed to be like was actually good at this crap?
Devario will actually look at Lolo and go, "Should I knock?"
I imagine we're knocking.
Are you guys feeling better?
Louie.
Are you guys feeling better?
Yeah, huh?
Huh?
Are you just saying that, or are you just trying to get out?
Yeah, huh? Can I come out now?
It's been an hour, Louis. Let us out.
Why would you lock us in here with decaying and decapitated bodies? Don't you like us?
Because it's safer out in there than it is out here.
See you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Terry.
I mean, it's safer for now, but once the bodies really start to decompose, the amount of bacteria that's going to explode from them is not going to be safe for us anymore.
It's not gonna happen in an hour.
You don't know that. This
Yes,
place
I
is
do. I have done studies. Of...
Louis, these bodies are starting to grow fungus on them. Let us
No,
out.
they're not, Davari.
magic fungus.
Describe the magic fungus. At which
It's
point Louis
magic
actually
Wait,
like pulls
read the
out
line.
another textbook and starts writing things down.
There was this tiefling here, and he threw spores everywhere. And now there's mushrooms. Can you let us out now, please?
Describe the tiefling.
Like he was made of mushrooms.
That's
And he
not
had
what a
this
mana looks
smile.
like.
He has a hood and this really wide smile, and he was lecturing us kind of like you do, but he laughed a lot more than you. I think he's
Doesn't wear a hood.
Louis
has
will look at
green
his
hair,
pocket
it's not a
watch, make
hood.
sure it's been like.
said he had
Did you
like-
at least nap a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. Of course we did.
Also, it wasn't a hood; it was green hair. I've been corrected. I'm sorry.
I've been corrected by the tiefling.
Yeah, he's standing next to me saying, "If you don't let me out, he's gonna make me meet his mother, and I don't want to do that."
I'm about to open the door.
Okay, I think he's leaving. As soon
At
as you
which
open the
point,
door,
like, Louis opens the door, but is also like standing right there and like grabs them like an ant grabs people's like cheeks and like pulls them into his spot.
can
Like,
I try and dodge? Can I dex dodge? Can I just try? No,
there's no way Louis can beat that. It's like
no auntie pinches.
no, auntie, but he will try to do it to Davari at least.
Okay, I guess I will attempt to
My one good roll. I'm so mad. That was my one good roll. I dodged by throwing Davari in the way. Like you take pinches.
Yes.
Apparently, I roll a natural 1 against.
I'm
Well,
about-
actually, that would have been against Lolo. So
That's actually fitting. There you go.
yeah. So I miss Lolo. She dodges on my way. I grab Davari. I'm
Sneak
like,
out.
okay.
Yeah, fwah.
You sure you're all right, Davari?
Yep, I'm good. I'm good.
Release the cheeks.
Okay, you little whippersnapper. Let's go. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll
we can-
call
we
the
can,
stream because I feel like we're done here. So
We can call it a night.